Hello everyone, this is Ganesh Shetty from the Unique Academy, Thane. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce you to Tejasvi Deshpande, who has recently secured All India rank 99 in UPSC Civil Service exam. So Tejasvi, very congratulations
Thank
to
you so
you.
much, sir.
The first question is after selection, what is the first thing you had in your mind?
I think I was just very happy and kind of relieved in a way to see my name in the list and the whole PDF.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Second question is after getting your name in the list, what was your first reaction?
I had tears in my eyes. My mom was here and hugged her, and then dad came, the whole family gathered. So it was just happiness everywhere. Yes, sir.
Usually, when we see female candidate in the list, then we start thinking about what their educational background is and where they've come from. So, if you could please elaborate on first A, where how you begin your journey for civil service exam. Second, what was your educational background?
Yes, sir. With respect to my educational background, I have studied from North Valley School, Shivaji,
Okay.
and I went on to do my graduation at KBC Ram College,
Great,
New
great.
Delhi.
Okay, good.
New Delhi. I pursued the economics honors there. And with respect to civil services, and I think the idea of civil services was planted during 8th, 9th, 10th probably. But just that I knew that civil servants are there, you become an officer. That's all that I knew. But eventually, when I learned economics at college, and then I think that's when I really thought about it from a career perspective. That working at the grassroots level, working in public service,
Okay.
that is something that we can
Great,
consider.
great.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me how tough the subject of economics is? Because listening to economics, we all get scared, and doing a honors course is still more scary, and more dangerous is keeping it as an optional for UPSC Civil Service exam. Uh, from my past students' experience, I am really scared, and I have discouraged them for not taking UPSC optional economics. So, can you throw light on how economics optional? How did you choose that particular optional? A. Second, what are the myths about that optional, and how we can break that myth so that anybody thinking of that optional can comfortably do that.
Yes, sir. So, with respect to the first point,
Yes.
I chose economics optional because A, I have a background in it. I've pursued economics at graduation
Is
level.
the syllabus same?
To a large extent, the DU syllabus overlaps with UPSC
Oh,
syllabus.
good.
Yes, there are new concepts, but you can
Doable.
learn them.
You can learn.
Exactly, because there is a background and a
Okay.
foundation has already been created.
Yes.
So, experience in the subject and a background in the subject, I think that was a strength. And along with that, there is guidance available.
Okay.
So, I think that was one more thing which helped. So, I think
Okay.
these were the two.
Okay. So it is not as scary as we hear it.
No, sir. I think it is not that scary. Then coming to the second part of the question, that myths about the subject. It's not scary. It's not all numbers.
Okay.
I think UPSC syllabus for economics is relatively more qualitative
Okay.
as compared to say economics at a
Economics.
graduation level or
Okay.
master's level.
That's
where
that
it's
is
quantitative.
well. Yes.
Exactly. So I think just focusing on that helps.
Can you tell me how were your initial attempts and
Yes, sir.
what were the challenges you faced in initial attempts? Because you missed one of the prelims by just 0.7 marks.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what did you do different in this attempt compared to the past two?
Yes, sir. So this was my third attempt.
Yes.
And in the first two attempts, I couldn't clear prelims. I think in the first attempt, it was a casual attitude on my part towards CSAT. I took it for granted.
Okay.
So that was
Very
that
common.
attitude.
Very
issue,
common.
because
Not
I-
you.
Yes,
Every
sir.
first attempt candidate takes
So
CSAT very well.
that is why. I
See,
didn't
so
clear.
please do not take CSAT casually in your first attempt.
Yes.
Second attempt you will come to know, but first attempt do not take CSAT
Yes, sir.
casually.
And I think in the second attempt, there was a lot of self doubt because A, the paper style also changed, so I
Yes.
was not very confident in while I was marking answers, and I kind of held back in attempting more questions when I should have. So I think both these attitudinal issues, these were overcome in the third attempt, wherein I gained self-belief. I started to trust myself more and believe my instincts. I think that is something that changed.
How was that particular moment when you came to know that I have missed the prelim by only 0.7 marks?
So I mean, I don't know. I remember opening the result for 2023. It had come probably a few days before the prelims of
Yes.
last year.
Did you look at just marks after the prelim or before the
No,
prelim?
I checked
You
before
checked
the
it
prelims.
before
I
prelims,
checked it
okay.
before the prelims. And I was thinking that I was CSAT because that
Okay.
year
Because you
CSAT
had
was also
yes,
tough.
2023 CSAT was
2023
pretty
was tough.
toughest.
But surprisingly, I had cleared CSAT, but not cleared. I was just shocked that, okay, fine. It's okay, I don't know. Yes,
Mains, can you tell me something about mains that you like, and first something about mains that you think you should have done more better?
I think so overall about names, the liking part is that you get to, at least you learn the art of writing concise answers or thinking in a concise and precise manner, because that is what is expected of you. Like when you learn to understand what the question demands and then write a precise, concise and in-depth answer in a limited amount of time, limited amount of words. So the basic idea about how limited means and unlimited ends. You learn to manage that.
Good.
time.
That managerial skill.
Exactly. So that is kind of applied in the mains examination. I like that about it. And personally, I like writing, so I enjoyed it, the process.
Very nice. Since you
Yes, sir.
enjoyed it and the outcome of that is you are
Yes, sir.
selected. Can you tell me what things you thought in your mind when you start preparing while when you knew that you are in the interview list?
After the mains result, of course, there was a lot of happiness. And once I knew that, okay, I have to give the interview, I kind of, I think, I took guidance from many teachers. I took guidance from you personally at the interview stage for a consistent time period. And one marker from every person that I interacted with in that time period was that self-awareness is key during the interview stage. You need to know what you know about this. Just know yourself, that process. I think that is something that really.
What was your feeling on the day of the interview?
I was definitely nervous. My interview was in the afternoon slot, and I was the first person to go in at 2 o'clock. So I was nervous initially, but I think eventually I settled down and it went. It just went.
I recall that after the interview you said, "Sir, nothing was asked from my dad."
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It was
And when I guess so, when you are in such situation, when whatever you have expected is not coming in, is the person before the panelists are not asking you.
Yes, sir.
So how was your response to it? Did you ever felt, oh, I am losing it? And if you are felt that, how did you overcome it?
There was a moment in the middle of the interview where I was like, hey, this is going in some other direction. But I think just staying calm, it helped because I had given mock interviews and I was put in that pressure situation in panel mocks.
Yes. Okay,
I
that
had the
really,
ability to really
that
just stay calm.
that pressure situation when in the panel, it
Yes.
helps you prepare. Good.
Also, sir, and I think initially only,
Yes.
all the interview, like guidance, it had prepared me by clearly saying that be prepared for an on-tap interview.
Yes.
So I think listening to that over and over again, that also just helped in that moment. Yes, sir.
Now, it is usually seen when both the parents are doctors,
Yes, sir.
then it becomes very obvious that their daughter or son is more pushed to that particular profession.
Yes, sir.
How was things at your side?
It is true that both my parents are doctors, but I never faced any kind of pressure from their end. I was always given a free rein to decide what it is that you want to pursue, and I had a liking towards social sciences,
Oh.
and that's how I started to study economics.
Okay. Now, usually we see that female candidates they have their hobbies as mandala art, or somebody says, "Sir, I have cooking." Very once in a blue moon, I get a candidate who is saying, "Sir, my hobby is playing volleyball." So
Yes, sir.
basketball.
Yes, sir.
So how this playing basketball means where you got it, and second, how it has helped you in your preparation.
Yes, sir. I think with respect to basketball, it has been an indispensable part of my journey. And I started playing basketball in the third standard. My mother was desperate to find a sport for me, and we hopped between multiple sports. Eventually, I started liking basketball, so that's how it started. And I just kept playing and eventually got good at it. So I'm a national level basketball player, and I just started playing, and it helps me release emotions. It just helps me forget everything that's going on and just play and score a goal. I think that is what matters in that moment. So I think, and what I've learned from basketball, and it has helped me both in life and civil services, is that failures are a part of life. I think being a sports
Okay,
person,
so that is
and,
where you have
exactly
got that courage,
resilience
even
and courage to
resilience,
just
and
keep trying.
even after missing by a very
Yes,
narrow
sir.
margin, you still started working on
Yes,
yourself,
sir.
upgrading yourself.
Ups and downs, they have to come. Like, today you're going to win a match, tomorrow you're going to lose a match. Today you're going to make a shot, tomorrow you're going to miss a shot. So it doesn't matter. You just focus on the shot that you're taking in that moment, I think. Yes.
Now, while preparing for the civil services, we get a few of the when we read about governance, we hear and read and try to understand works of few of the civil servants. Which of such civil servants' work has really attracted you, and you also think I also will follow the same lines, if not better? Any such?
I think
Yes,
there is a stalwart TN Seshan. So,
yes. Okay.
so his work is highly regarded in the field,
Okay.
and that is something that I would inspire. I'm inspired by it, and I aim to live up to that. I think.
Great,
Yes,
great.
sir.
Yes, great. Can you tell me what are the usually when we prepare since you are very young, so at that time there are many challenges that are faced, especially with female candidates. It happens that they are being uh, uh, pressurized for marriages, and they are being pressurized for getting into services quickly. So how was there any pressure from for you? If yes, then how you overcome it?
Fortunately, there was no pressure on
Okay.
my end.
Okay. Good. Very nice.
Never
So
family
see that
pressure.
trend goes to
It's the family, yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Without them and without their support, nothing would have been possible. So,
being a LSR alumni,
yes,
yes, and getting having an opportunity to get big packages from various MNCs all around the world to the civil services. When you took that decision, sometimes our parents and people close to us do support for it, but the outer ring, the society or the other known persons, they have a difference of opinion and they present their opinion, by which we start doubting ourselves or our decision.
yes.
So was there such case with you?
No, sir. In my case, fortunately, I've received so much encouragement from all corners.
Good.
Family, friends. Maybe there must have been a few voices, but
Okay.
they never reached me. Thanks to my family again.
Yes. So they were the
I was very-
strongest filter.
Exactly.
Yes.
And they were nothing but supportive in the past 4 years, right from my graduation in 2021 to now. Yes, so,
Can you give the some message to all the aspirants who are going to appear for this exam in the next few years? Ki, a kind of mantra you can say that you should always abide by, which you has abide by and which you has given success to you, which can be helpful for them also.
I think, sir, attitude in this exam is key. You have a positive attitude towards yourself, towards the environment. Be hopeful in life. It's okay. I know if it doesn't work out, any aspirant is going to feel low. I also went through that situation, that phase. But eventually things do fall in place. And just hang in there, have resilience, have grit. And one day you'll make it. And yes, maybe your friends are doing something else. And on a daily basis, it's a struggle. It's a choice to wake up early, study, or like stay awake late in the night and study. But you've made a choice. Then give it your best. That's all I'd like to say.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tejasvi. And I wish you all the best for your very bright and successful career in civil service. India and the world is waiting for your resilience and your attitude and the sportsmanship that you have shown. We want that you will be one of the brightest star in the Viksit Bharat.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much, Tejasvi. Have a good day.